All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So we got some awesome Jets news, right? Breaking early this morning. C.J. Mosley reworked his contract with the New York Jets, eliminating his void years, right, in 2025 and 2026 to a new deal with more guaranteed money. The official deal is a 2-year contract worth 17.25 mil with 13.25 guaranteed. And again, this is replacing his old contract where he had no guaranteed money, and this new contract is giving him 9 out of that 13.25 mil guaranteed this year. So I think the bottom line is this. You look at the previous cap hit that Mosley was going to have, it was like $21.4 million. That's a huge number, right? So if the math is correct here, the Jets should be saving like $13 to $14 million against the cap for this year. And we have CJ Mosley under contract for this year and next year, right? So it's really a win-win. Mosley's going to be a Jet. He's going to get more guaranteed money. Whereas the team, we're getting a lot more cap space. So this is huge, right? Now, we still have a ton of free agent options out there that I feel like make a ton of sense for the Jets, right? Specifically when we look at wide receiver, we can talk about Tyler Boyd, who I've been, talking about forever. I feel like Mike Williams, Hollywood Brown. We have seen a couple wide receivers go off the board, right? Darnell Mooney's off the table. Calvin Ridley, obviously off the table. But then potential trades. And this is something that I really don't want to... yes, Jerry Jeudy's gone. Yes, Deontay Johnson's gone. Yes, it does seem like Courtland Sutton is not going to be moving anywhere. Same with Keenan Allen. But man, there's 2 guys that are lingering out there, Brandon Aiyuk and T. Higgins. I'm totally fine paying out T. Higgins, like giving up like a nice draft haul, getting him in the building, signing him to a long-term contract, long-term big money deal, because in my opinion, Higgins checks so many boxes, right? 25 years old. He had multiple successful seasons as the wide receiver 2 for the Cincinnati Bengals. This guy seems motivated. He really wants, it really seems like him and the Bengals, I mean, fractured is such a strong word, but it really does feel like he's just on, mentally he's moved on to the next team. I just have a hard time envisioning him suiting up for Cincinnati this season and playing without any sort of like holdouts or anything like that. But in any case, whether the Jets want to, because look, we can, listen to all these different reports that the Jets are, we're interested in wide receiver, we're interested in wide receiver, but nothing has happened yet, right? It leads me to believe, especially because we haven't handed out a big contract yet, it leads me to believe that there has to be something up Joe Douglas's sleeve here. There just has to be. As far as offensive line goes, Jonah Williams signed a pretty big contract yesterday with the Arizona Cardinals. One would assume Bakhtiari is probably going to be joining the Jets at some point in time. It just kind of feels like it's going in that direction. But Tyron Smith is still out there. Kevin Zeitler is still out there, although we don't really need a guard, like a starting guard at this point in time. Considering AVT, or assuming AVT is going to be right guard, which is, I believe, the current layout of the squad, or at least what I would do, right? You would have Moses at right tackle, AVT at right guard, Tippmann at center, John Simpson at left guard, and then all we have to do now is find that left tackle, and of course, we still have the 10th overall pick. So potentially Fashanu falls or something like that. We have options here. We have options, and thank you, CJ Mosley, for helping out this team, right? This is huge. Now we do see restructures in like reworked contracts quite a lot. Josh Allen actually cleared up, I believe, $17 million in space for Buffalo's cap yesterday. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully we get some awesome news later on today. And go Jets.